We live. We good. We good. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. So, start this off. I want to say shalom, shalom to all the brothers and sisters that could be on this live. Hold on one second. Let me put this on here first, so there's no distractions. Lord willing, brothers and sisters that's going to be hopping on, or the brothers and sisters that's going to be watching later on. Lord willing, you having a beautiful, blessed Thursday, going into the evening, closely getting into the sundown, right? Even if you at the plantation or you at home taking care of the kids, right? This Lord willing, we gonna have an edifying and beautiful camp today. Like I said, Lord willing, y'all can hear me. This is inspired by my brother Yan Mayan. The first inspiration is the brother had a Jacob Trouble dream. Besides the chaos that was actually going on, from what he was telling me, the ones that was actually with him in that Jacob Trouble was his family and mine. It's just a dream, right? And the Lord preserved us, right? We made it to, however, how he explained it. I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I can. He was basically going into saying that we were traveling on some railroads, and we came across this mansion to get to where we had to go, our destination. And in order to get in this house, because it was up on a hill, we had to go through the roof, like through the top of the house, down to the first floor. So we going through, and him, my youngin, my little young king, and his two young daughters, they were roaming around playing, and he was looking for them, and he seen that he didn't see me and the rest of my household following behind him or beside him. So he went back to the mansion and went in and seen us sleeping, right? And he's like, nah, man, I want to keep walking. And we was all sleeping comfortable, man. And then he woke up, and that's when he realized we was in Jacob's trouble. And so the main point on it, we just slept wherever we could just to get rest. And from off his dream, nothing happened to us, you know? And that's like a desire, like when you're in this ministry trying to serve the Lord, is that the Lord will protect you and give you a safe haven in a direction to actually be safe from harm, death, and disaster, right? So this lesson is, if you see the title, it says, in order for us to get that glory, we must endure the trials and tribulations. I already went through a lesson the other day on trials and tribulations. So now this one is just to lay me back off of my brother's dream and to lay me back off of the lesson I did. I'm gonna get out my handy dandy phone and I'm gonna read the title of the other lesson. Um, dang. The other lesson was titled, wait, hold on, where is it at? Oh no, that's my page. The other lesson was called, I'm gonna have to click it to see. It says, we have to go through trials and tribulations to get our glory, right? Now this live, it says, if we want that glory, we must endure the trials and tribulations, right? And if any brother that's gonna be watching this, if you got a precept, you can definitely drop it down. So before we even get started and before any precepts get dropped out, we want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash, Yahweh being the Most High God, Yahweh Shai is who the world and he calls Jesus the Christ. Rakah is spirit, Kodash is holy. Double honors, what honors due to the elders and the apostles and the elders, and great millstone, the men on down that have been teaching this word and believing in this word, four corners of the earth, bringing forth 100% of the Most High doctrine to the best of their ability, right? And for the other hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth, in congregations and out congregations, that's teaching this word and believing this word, Lord willing, you can endure, and Lord willing, one day we could be singing that same song. And for the sisters, the wives, and the single sisters that's playing their role.
God bless, King.
Yeah, you too, man. even even the wives and the single sisters that's playing their role, the Lord willing, the Lord can continue to increase them to believing in this word, right? And that the thing that we fighting for, that glory we fighting for, Lord willing, this kingdom is almost at an end, right? So you should be praying that Yahweh Shema Shai do not let our enemies to triumph over us any longer, or let our flesh or our sins to triumph over us, right? And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith, right? So before I even go to the other verses I would go to, I'm gonna go to the verse that my brother had pointed out, which is real crucial. It's Ephesians chapter 3, verse 31. Wait. Lucky, I gotta make sure I'm getting the right one. Salaki. Salaki. It was Ephesians chapter 3, verse 13. It says, wherefore I desire that ye faint not at my tribulations for you, which is your glory, right? And this is what, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really praying that the hopeful elect, the 1/3, the 144,000 is enduring on this side. Even if things get rough or things get smooth, however much money you got, is that you enduring for the ministry of the Lord. To be honest, fuck that money. Even if I have money in my pocket or if I don't, the people in my household, hey, we're going to use money for what we're going to use it for, but fuck that money. Nothing in this world should come between you and your power, right? And I know a lot of our brothers and sisters is comfortable with that shabba dabba ding dong understanding, and that's not giving you increase, right? I'm gonna go to this verse real quick. Lord willing, I can find it. It's in my mind, but it's not in my mind, if you know what I mean. I know what I want though. My man, hold on, it's probably in chapter. Yup, this is St. John chapter 3, verse 30. It says, he must increase and I must decrease. He that cometh from above is above all, and he that is of the earth is earthly, and speaketh of the earth. And he that cometh from heaven is above all. So, just like me just seeing people that live in my neighborhood, they come one way, and they might see me teaching on this side, right? There's a lot of our brothers and sisters that still have an earthly spirit. But when you actually come into this truth, and you trying to speak book, chapter, verse, give the history of the scriptures, You're no more longer of the world. You are obligated to serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, regardless if people want to laugh at you, look at you sideways, and think, yo, this fool look crazy as hell. It's a nice hot summer, fake summer, right? And it's time to enjoy yourself, man. Put that Bible down and enjoy yourself. Well, through the Spirit, I am enjoying myself, right? Ain't nothing better when seeing brothers and sisters that actually want to hear the word and show their faith by actually hearing the word. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, King? You know what I'm saying? So the best thing, in the world that we actually have is when you actually see your people having a desire to understand where they come from and who they is and who the Most High and His Son is, to understand what we have to do, to understand the prophecies, right? Because it's good to know these scriptures because these are the things that's going to give us comfort. And I'm going to get that. That's in the Maccabees. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 12, verse 9. Therefore, we also, albeit we need none of these things, that we have the holy books of the scripture in our hands to comfort us, right? And every day, if you feeling down, you angry, you can't take it no more, you ready to commit suicide, right? You ready to throw in the towel, this is why we have the scriptures to comfort us, right? Because when you read, you understand that these things was made as either a stumbling block, right? A speed bump, right? For soft skin to make them tough skin, right? I have precepts on my app, and instead of me, I'm trying to go to the actual scriptures, right? This is Salakia. Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 17. And it reads, Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day, and I will forsake them, and I will hide my face from them, and they shall be devoured, and many evils and troubles shall befall them, so that they will say in that day, Are not these evil come upon us, because our power is not amongst us? And I will surely hide my face in that day for all the evils which they shall have wrought, and that they are turned unto other gods. Right? Hey, and we got to understand that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is actually turning his back towards us, which reflects on Jeremiah, the 32nd chapter, verse 33. Right? But at the end of the day, you still have the scriptures to still understand what the Lord is doing. The Lord is playing chess and we're playing checkers. So all these trials and tribulations is like Yahweh Shema Shai taking a piece off your side, right? And you have to study the board to be able to make a move against your opponent, right? And this is what we out here to do, man. It's not that you're making a move against Yahweh Shema Shai. You making a move against the powers that be that the Lord sends upon you to try you. Right? Verse 21. It says, It shall come to pass when many evils and troubles befallen them, that this song shall be testified against them as a witness. For it shall not be forgotten out of the mouths of their seed. For I know their imaginations which they go about, even now before I have brought them into the land which I swear. And you have to know the Song of Moses, which would be the first 5 books of the law, right? The Torah, let alone was giving you the blessings and the curses. But right now, Israel is we're getting spoiled by the curses. This is Revelations, the 15th chapter. I keep losing my spot. It's okay. Somehow, some way. Lord willing, the phone. Nope, the phone is not gonna stay there, buddy. I'll do this. This is Revelation chapter 15, verse 3. It says, and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, which I already explained, the first 5 books of the Bible, but definitely the song of the curses and the blessings. They sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, which would be the gospel, the parables, the dark sayings, and the prophecies. And we are supposed to be singing both of these songs, man. Regardless if it's R&B, if it's jazz and blues, or if you got to make it rap, if you got to make it opera, right? We got to be singing this song, which is coming out to the highways and byways and compel your people. Regardless if they hear or not, speak to the damn wind. And it's a whole bunch of our brothers and sisters that's out here now, and they might not even cleave, but hey, I can care less. I'm not about to keep trying to finger a brother. Come over here, hear the word. Nah, if you want to hear it, you're gonna wanna ask questions. You're gonna be compelled to sit, and you're gonna be compelled to ask, right? Instead, a lot of us is gonna mumble and whisper. And it's okay because it's in history, right? And the prophecies help us to be prepared for what's to come in the future, right? It says, saying, great and marvelous are thy works. The Lord God Almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of the saints. Yahweh Shem Shai is the king of the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. Regardless if you don't accept it, then you don't accept the Bible. Okay, nobody can say that we out here forcing people to change, right? You gotta have a willing heart to want to change. You gotta have a desire to want to change, right? Like if the doctor tell you, your body is getting messed up because of what you eating. To get back healthy, you have to make a change in how you eat. So it's the same way in this life, we have to change how we eat food, right? This is why a lot of us is having problems with diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, man, things going up, things going down, anger problems, bipolar, depression. Guess what? You are not cleaving to your comfort. This is Matthew chapter 24. Verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh to be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Right? Hey, and that's what we got to be out here teaching, that the Lord is going to eventually shorten the days. So all these times where a lot of us brothers and sisters is looking like days is going to be longer, right? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he's making the days shorter, right? So lucky, y'all. There's definitely spirits out here. People rolling up and all of that, right? The elect is going to get saved, right? And there's going to be a lot of our brothers and sisters that's going to have the spirit that they don't care. They don't have a desire for this. Yo, that girl looked like a whole freaking diesel-ass man wearing a damn dress. A lot of our people are not going to desire these things. And right now, a lot of our brothers and sisters is wondering why this is happening, right? Last year, a government official was saying that the dollar is going to collapse. And they're going to go to a digital, which I'm about to see if I got it right now, because I believe I have it. Let me see, and I'll play it for y'all. Let me see if I got it in my handy dandy YouTube history. Just like that submarine, a distraction from what's really going on. Let me see. Is a few of them. Is this it? Nope, that's the actual lesson. Hold on, I got a few of them. I'm trying to find the one that I really need. Oh yeah, I don't got it saved. Yeah, I don't got it saved. So I'll just show. Dang, I don't got it saved. That's crazy. Yeah, dang. Uh, let me go to this one. Hold on, y'all. Um, this is by Love Wealth Finding Ministries. So this is about to be a pastor, I believe, some white dude named Dr. Adrian Rogers. Let's see what he says.
If you're not sealed by the Spirit, you will be branded by the beast. Everybody will be forced to take a mark in order to do commerce.
Now, some people might say, "Oh, how can the Christians know that?" Some things the Lord, well, thank you, appreciate you. For real, it smell good. Frankincense. Nah. Some people would say, how can Christians know this? Now, the deeper and hard things for Christians might actually be knowing that the world was made for Israel. Heaven is made for Israel. Yahweh Shai only came for the Israelites, right? But the mark of the beast is right. Is plain. It's really just two verses, and you can add some other precepts dealing with the type of government, but it's really plain. And it's just some brothers that could be in this ministry for 10, 20 plus years, and they might not even get an easy prophecy. One of the most important prophecies. So let's see what he said, and let's rewind it back.
Now, if you're not sealed by the Spirit, you will be branded by the beast. Everybody will be forced to take a mark in order to do commerce. A cashless society is on its way. Not just Bible preachers who are saying that. All of the people, the bankers, everybody else knows that a cashless society is coming because it's reasonable, it's efficient, it's simple, it is economical to have a cashless society. So everybody, rather than carrying a credit card or whatever, or getting a paycheck, he takes a mark. That's all it is, and it'll be fast. There'll be no cheating, no books to balance, but no seal, no sale. Now,
See, that's plain. Let's see if we can get another one, right? Right. So we actually gotta speak on these things until they're ushered in, because prophecy just means to predict the future. Until this mark is actually fully developed in the world, then it's just us prophesying. I ain't saying it's coming Tuesday, Wednesday. It's going to be here, and they're talking about it everywhere. So this is in GB News, and it says Mark Dolan, the push for a conscious society is an attack on people power. Now I'm gonna just show in Roman times they were taxing people. And with this mark, it's gonna tax you if you owe money, if you going against their system, they'll take funds from out your bank system. Right? It's not gonna be no privacy, right? So this is Luke chapter 2, verse 1 to 3. It says, "And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor over Syria, and all went to be taxed, every one into his own city." Now, just to bring out an arsenal preset that I had to put in my arsenal, right, to show is Rome is considered daughter of Babylon. I have a book It's called the two Babylons. You have ancient Babylon, and then you have daughter Babylon, which is Rome. America is the revival of Rome. That's why we call America daughter of Babylon. You can go to Google and type in daughter of Babylon, it would tell you it is America, right? So this verse is Psalms chapter 137, verse 7 to 8. And what I just read, this was Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, Rome, taxing the whole world in that time. It says, remember, O Lord, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Guess what? Rome went on a period of rulership, and then they fell. And then they had to come into a huddle in a council, crafty council. Then after the Israelites started ruling, a lot of blacks started ruling, but a lot of Israelites started ruling in many different places in this world. And it became the Middle Ages, the Dark Ages, right? And then what actually happened was, after we kept walking away from the Lord removed us and set up a new king, right? But of course, you had the Africans, you had the time of Mali, you had the time of the Ishmaelites. Muslims' belief was growing skyrocket. Then eventually the European party, the EU, they started creating their own foundation. And then they had the 7 heads, right? Which actually has an 8 head, which will really be Britain, right? That ruled for a time, right? And end up getting up out of there. So they hiding. Eventually they're going to come back out. But the 7 heads is Rome, Greek, Germany major, minor, the Spanish, the Greeks, and Rome. Lord willing, I said the French too. But there's only 7 Edomite heads on the whole earth. And they built the foundations of their kingdoms in Canada, America, Sweden, Switzerland, the Caucasus Mountain, Europe, Russia, and Germany, which some of these other nations, which would really be descendants of Japhet, they're supposed to be ruling in Russia, Germany, and some of these other places. But Esau went to and fro to conquer and devour lands, right? So we are going to go through a big trial and tribulations where a lot of us is going to get tested. Brothers that smoking weed, crackheads out here, they are not going to be able to get high on that supply for so long. You know, eventually it's going to come a time where it's going to be hard to please your belly off of getting high, right? Getting totally wasted, right? But hey, some of these things might go over your head. Can't force it, but it has to be said. So now I'm about to play this video of Mark Dolan speaking on it. And they basically just singing the same song. That was a so-called Edomite pastor, and this one is a somebody on a newscast.
Branches of Starbucks are to go cashless in the months ahead. It seems to be a policy linked.
Hey, and I just had a caramel cappuccino, no, a caramel frappuccino crunch at Starbucks. And it just says Starbucks is going to go cashless. Let's rewind it back.
It's been revealed that a number of branches of Starbucks are to go cashless in the months ahead.
Right.
It seems to be a policy linked to their franchise partners and certainly not a majority of their stores. Many people will welcome the news. It may speed up service at the counter so that you can get your hands on that first latte of the day all the more quickly. And personally, I love paying with my phone or contactless, but only where cash is an option too. But this promise of a more convenient experience via cashless payments only is fool's gold. It's time to wake up and smell the coffee.
It's crazy how it's Esau is the nation of Idumea over here saying that. That is just ballistics. That's why the scriptures say, man, a kingdom divided itself shall fall. Right? This is Sirach 12, 12 and 10, which is plain. Never trust thy enemy, for like iron is rusteth, so is his wickedness. So this nation is going to get wicked, more wicked than they ever been. Just like ancient Rome, right? Rome, before it became a revival of Rome, they got wicked. In the beginning, they was growing, then they got wicked. The Greeks, they were growing, and then they got wicked, right? The nation of Idumea is always getting wicked, right? The wicked rulers of the earth always get wicked. Look at the old Egypt, right? It was a Pharaoh that knew Joseph. The new Pharaoh that grew, he didn't know Joseph. And guess what? He ruled over Israel with rigor, right? Hard bondage, right? Anything start is gonna always get worse near the end.
Stress they have no plans to go cashless across all of their stores. This kind of move reflects a wider campaign at government and corporate level to kill cash altogether. As we saw with creeping COVID measures, do you remember when wearing a mask or vaccination was just a gentle suggestion but became an instruction? Well, I think we'll see much of the same with how we pay for goods and services. As with the pandemic measures, the push for a cashless society is an attack on people power. If you have cash, your spending habits cannot be traced, your funds cannot be frozen in the way that they can with a digital currency. Don't forget, tin pot dictator Justin Trudeau, Canada's tyrannical premier, froze the bank accounts of truckers protesting vaccine mandates. He couldn't have done that with cash. In terms of a cashless society, all roads lead to China. It's the worst case scenario, I'll give you that, the thick end of the wedge. Chinese citizens are part of what's called a social credit system, in which people's money is controlled digitally by the government. They've got virtual money.
See? Hey, some people like, hey, it's not here now. Let me just have party. It's just like the scriptures say. A lot of people are gonna be partying, getting gnarly, right when the Son of Man is coming. So right now, this is what a lot of our brothers and sisters is doing, right? You'll have certain Christians, certain brothers that say they believe in the scriptures, and then you ask them, is they preparing for these things spiritually? Build up your faith. That's why I said what I said about fuck that money, is because you don't want to be attached as soon as they start doing that cashless society, right? Because it's gonna be hard to let go. Let alone, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell anything, right? Excuse me, I had to take a drink. Woo, woo wee. I'm gonna just say this one verse right here in Revelation, the 13th chapter, verse 9. You know, when it comes to prophecies,
The air pocket they were in, that's like the size of a minivan. When that
right?
pressure got
So like it says, Revelations 13:9, it says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. And it's another precept in Deuteronomy where it says the same thing. Revelations 14:12, it says, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushua. So faith is very important, right? The commandments is the schoolmaster to keep you in line. Just like this lady just tripped over nothing, looking at La La Land and not looking forward. She just tripped and busted herself. Now, I couldn't catch it. It's just like when you see a chariot, you can't catch it as fast because it happens so quick. And that's how America, if you're not catching on now, you're going to be swallowed up. So if you're worried about getting high and all of that, you better get as high as you can now. Not trying to like promote getting high, but if that's what you niggas want, what you other nations want, go ahead and get as high as you can. Because soon as this cashless society come, you might as well start detoxing, might start going to rehab right now, right? Shoot, you might see brothers just rolling up a freaking weed from the ground and smoking that, because they're not going to be able to do the things that they're doing now. It's gonna be hard to get liquor. People gonna be fiending, man. They gonna want that Taylor port, that Henny, that Douce, that Casa Amigos, right? It's gonna get hard in that day, right? And that these are the trials and tribulations, right? Luke 21 and 36. And it says, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. So we should be watching, praying, and being consistent in this work, right? Because if you are not praying like, yo, my brother Yarmayan and Sam, they are so consistent. I mean, there's many other brothers, but I'm just talking about the brothers that I labor with, that I get to see and hear from every day. They're always saying, pray, pray while you can. Pray when you mad, pray when you sad, pray when you happy, pray when you get a job. Like my brother Bashar out of nowhere got a job, out of nowhere. And he got the job, but it happened so fast. Just like me, you know. Found out I'm having another seed, you know, been doing this work, you know, trying to be humble. I'm not the best, but I'm pursuing to be, which is trying to get that glory, right? And I filled applications for this job months ago, and usually you are supposed to recertify. I didn't even recertify. That man called me for an interview and gave me the job. You see how the Lord worked, using all my savings, and I walked away from my other job because they kept taking me away from bringing out the word. And it was really my temple, my mental. As soon as I get out, I would be tired. And you know what, I had time to bring it out, but I'll hurry up and go play the game, or I'll hurry up and watch TV or movies instead of getting in these scriptures. And that's why I always say, our greatest enemy is ourselves, right? It's Esau, the rulers that be, these other nations, but yourself, your temple. That is the greatest enemy that will hold you back. So thank to the Most High Yahweh Shem Al Shai for giving me a job without me even looking. I wasn't filling out no apps because I'm not worried, man. I'm not worried about that. Yo, man, I'm good over here. The Lord been providing, you know. And I liked this one more because of my brother was working there, and let alone they wasn't gonna take me away from teaching, right? It's an overnight, it's easy. So it's all praise to the Lord that He made a way to make my situation easy, right? So that's why with this verse again, watch ye therefore, pray always, that ye may be counted worthy to escape all these things. And we always should be working to escape all the things on the left-hand side, which can be behind us or in front of us, in these distractions, these speed bumps, these snares, these traps that will try to swallow you up fast like quicksand, right? Thank the Lord as much as you can now, because guess what? You never know if you might have a chance later, right? Let me go to this one in Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. 17, it says, pray without ceasing. So don't stop praying. And I mean what you're praying for. Because if you don't mean it and believe it, how is it going to come? If you're saying you want more understanding, most of the time it's not going to fall on your lap. The Lord is going to compel you to watch videos. The Lord is going to compel you to ask questions, and you're going to write these precepts down, and then you're going to have your answer if your spirit bear witness what is coming out. Verse 18 is the point. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of the Most High and Hamashiach Yahushai concerning you. Give thanks to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Proverbs 3 and 6. Acknowledge Him in all thy ways. Right? This is James 1 and 27. Pure religion and undefiled before the Most High, the Father of, is this: to visit the fatherless and the widows, in their affliction. Hold on, it cut off. It cut off. Salaki, I didn't have the whole precept together. Salaki, y'all. Okay, I could slide to it. It ain't nothing but a nothing. James 1 and 27. James chapter 1 verse 27. For your pure religion and undefiled before the Most High, the Father is this, to visit the fatherless, widows of their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world. Every day work on your stature in the spirit, not the outer appearance. If there's a brother from that Facebook that's constantly talking about J's, Nikes, Jordans, I'd rather wear busted boots. It's a status symbol. If brothers is worried about the outward appearance, I don't even care if you're not even talking like him. If you in the world and you worried about outer appearance more than inward, I love how I look on the outside. Like, for real, I'm fly today. You know what I'm saying? I feel fly. But regardless of how fly and how I look, it always have to be about the inward me. Because how the hell somebody gonna take me serious? How can I leave my house if I'm outwardly? That's why in one of the lives I say, fuck the outward man. You know? So, how you doing? I'm doing better. I'm doing better. Right. Right. So, in this thing, you want to have passion for the Most High. And you don't want your passion for the Lord to ever fade or to be blown out. You want to always feel like you're progressing in this. Like the insurance progressive, take out a few letters. You want to see progress. Right? Hold on, y'all. Like I'm telling y'all, every time I come out here, it's something shifty out here. People look at me a certain way. You got people smoking that damn weed that don't smell like weed. It be smelling like, I don't know what it be smelling like, but it don't smell right. And I'm not about to be down here smelling that. Not saying, oh man, come on, brother, you can't endure it. Hell yeah, I can endure it. But while I'm teaching, I don't want to smell something that smells like you burning cardboard. Put the wood on it. Damn. I don't know what they smoking. That do not smell right. You know? They saying they smoking gas, brother. You smoking death. You ain't smoking no damn gas. I don't know who told you you was smoking gas, brother. Gas go in a car. What you smoking right now, that man, woo! That smell like a woo-woo. That smell like that man put some crack in there or some cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Another thing on the side, if you new to the joint, to the YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. The most important besides liking my video, share the video. So somebody you know on your page, your family, can get edified. It's easy just to share the live. It's easy, right? So let's get back to it. Let me take one more good sip of this delicious water. Wow. Wow, that water is amazing. Right. So let's see if I got a precept in the arsenal now. Nope. I didn't. You see, when you get these joints, you don't get them all the way in their whole integrity. So Psalm 71 verse 20. Psalm 71 verse 20, and it reads, Thou which hast showed me great and sore troubles, shalt quicken me again, and shalt bring me up again from the depths of the earth. Right? Having faith in Yahweh Hashem Al Shai, which you can read Psalms the 91st chapter. Man, I ain't gonna lie, the Yahweh Hashem Al Shai is going to save his faithful servant. Just like the little video I did earlier. Observe yourself to make sure you are not the wicked seed. Right? You want to observe that you are not the wicked seed. This is Proverbs 2 and 10. Proverbs chapter 2 verse 10, it says, and when wisdom entereth into thy heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. Right? This is why you want to gain the understanding and knowledge in the ministry of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, so you could be at peace. Right? Like say, oh, no, not dissing nobody. Right? Brothers and sisters. If brothers don't know what's about to come, a caste society, race wars, guess what? Brothers and sisters that actually understand this ministry are going to be up one. You're up one on them. And like when your friends say, I'm up one on you, you playing basketball, you shoot that bucket, one zip, you're up one, right? Every day, this is why the ministry has to go out, because even if I have the understanding, I'm up one, I have to go teach the people so that through the oracle or if somebody watching outside, they can be 1-1. Then all you got to do is hit the share button and do the same thing for somebody else, right? Regardless if they hear or forbear, guess what? You share it, they're going to either click the button, it might not watch, right? But they might click it and hear a scripture right in that moment, and it might conflict them, right? We should not get in this ministry to be selfish, let alone if you're not trying to seek Yahweh Shema Shai, you being selfish. If you have a wife at your house, you are being selfish. If you're a woman and say if your man don't want to be in his truth and you just constantly saying he's wicked, oh, he don't want to do this, then be the fucking light in your household, and that man, through the spirit, if you have faith, he might cleave. He might not cleave as fast, right? This man walking in the middle of the street. It's crazy. Right? Because Hamashiach Yahushai is the wisdom and the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This man went through trials and tribulations just for us. Right? Let me get this first. This is it's Colossians chapter 1 verse 24. It says, who now rejoice in my suffering for you, and filled up that which is behind of the afflictions of Hamashiach in my flesh for his body's sake, which is the church. Right? Hey, the true believers is going to suffer because Hamashiach Yahushai had to suffer for the true believers. Right? Which a lot of Old Testaments don't believe. Right? Let me get this Isaiah real quick. Isaiah 53. I'm gonna just only read a few verses. I'm not gonna ponder on it too long. Isaiah 53 verse 2. No, actually verse 3. It says, he is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquaintance with grief. We hid as it were our face from him, and he was despised and esteemed him not, and we esteemed him not. Surely have borne our grief and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of the Most High, and afflicted. Guess what? That's a trial and tribulation. Yahushua had to suffer for our sins, man. And it's a terrible thing but a great thing to know the Lord dealing with you. But it's a terrible thing that you wake up and then you're under servitude. You have a lack of knowledge. You don't know who you are. But a lot of our brothers and sisters want to have more of a good time instead of getting closer with their power, which is a full-blown curse, right? The same way our brothers and sisters desire to be on that damn crack pipe, heroin. Some of our black, Latino, and native sisters want to be strippers. You know, to serve your power, none of our women should be half naked. If you got a man, you should be covering up that fanny, right? Our women shouldn't be showing their titties out to the whole community, because then you look like you for everybody, right? The women, especially on this side, the men, the black women, and the black, Latino, and native women, you are supposed to be a delicacy, and men are supposed to be moving like kings, right, with their head held upright, and they supposed to be leading their household correctly, right? But it's so much women want to talk about how much they wop, how wet they wop is, but don't want to actually talk about how amazing the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai is in their life. When the Lord God allowed you to have family, to have your kids in your life, to have a job, to be able to breathe another day, and you don't know what's going on, man, woo! Let's see more what Yahweh Shai had to endure, right? Right? This is St. John. I'm going to start at the top, dealing with Yahweh Shai getting arrested, right? Getting betrayed. It says, when Yahweh Shai had spoken these words, he went forth with his disciples over the brook Cedron, where was a garden, into the which he entered and his disciples. And Judas also, which betrayed him, knew the place, for Yahweh Shai of times resorted thither with his disciples. Imagine you laboring with a brother, right? You building with a brother or a sister, and they betray you, man, right? These are the trials we deal with. You might even have a wife or a girlfriend or a so-called man that can be doing things that can jeopardize your health or jeopardize your household, right? Those is the trials and tribulations we have to deal with, especially if a woman is putting her baby father, a so-called man, on child support, right? Trials and tribulations. Most of our brothers and sisters on food stamps are trials and tribulations where we not getting paid enough. The last hire and the first fire, a trial and tribulation. Right now, they just said the U.S. just approved that they can make fake food, right? Let me get that. I post this article on Facebook. Nobody, a lot of people probably didn't seem to care, but it's okay. I don't know if I got it. Do I got it? Do I got it? Hold on, let me check. Let me make sure I got it. Right, here it go. Let me put it on the screen for y'all. This was in June the 21st, 2023. This was yesterday. It says the USDA allowed lab-grown meat to be sold to U.S. consumers. I'm going to say it again. It says the USDA allows lab-grown meat to be sold to the U.S. consumers. Approval means U.S. becomes second country in the world after Singapore to allow sale of meat grown from animal cells. So they're creating their own meat. I don't know if anybody's seen the video about, dang, I forgot who it was, but the FDA approved of computerized meat and to sell it in the market, let alone the FDA. The FDA approved of butchers when they want to mix product. If they want to mix like beef, chicken, or pork, they use meat glue, and they'll grind up meat and put the powder on and glue it together, and they'll tell you it's turkey, or they'll tell you it's beef, but it's pork in it, right? And I ain't gonna lie, that is crafty counsel that I'm trying to buy beef, and they over here trying to give me some damn pork, right? It's crafty. What up, King? Let me actually get that verse real quick, right? Right? Because that's straight up crafty counsel. I'm over here trying to eat a steak, and they go over. Bless you, King. Over here trying to eat a steak, and they over here putting some damn pork in the damn food, man. And I don't even eat pork. That is fucking crafty counsel, man. This is Psalms chapter 8, verse 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Right? And we be thinking the whole world is the hidden ones, but the hidden ones would be the children of Israel from Judah all the way to Naphtali. Naphtali, right? And they did crafty counsel for the whole world. So it's a lot of us. Like the flu shot, that's a crafty counsel. The mandate for the COVID, Salaki, please take that away because I know you YouTube, y'all will cut that. So for the Kobe jump shot, you know, which was mandated in 2020. COVID happened in 2020. Hey, excuse me. COVID happened in 2020, right? Thank you. See, appreciate you, right? So you're right. COVID happened in 2020, man. You know, and that was mandated, man. That's crafty counsel. And it's an article where it says the government officials, they came together and they did it as an experiment just to get mad people, just to see how many people they can get to take the Kobe jump shot. That is crafty counsel, right? Crafty counsel. Thank you, young lady, thank you. I appreciate you, right? Yo, Shalom, Yahabah Shema Shai Brakatham. Oh yeah, that's that guy, that's Daniela, that's Jeremiah, right? So going back to the trials and tribulations to get that glory. Right? It says Psalms 34, verse 19. Many are the affliction of the righteous, but Yahweh Shema Shai delivereth him out of them all. So the 12 tribes of Israel, the black Latinos and natives, regardless if you accept it or not, they are going to be afflicted, but guess what? They're going to be saved out of it, right? You know what? Let me go to the physical. Let me go to my physical apocrypha. Let me see if we can find that thing, right? The real men and women of the Lord is going to get saved out of it, man. I mean, I not this one, but I just bring it out though. This is second Ezra chapter 16 verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Right? So we are going to be tried, but who are the chosen? He says they shall be known who are my chosen. And of course, it's easy to know who's the ones that's going to be saved and preserved. But first, we have to know who are the chosen, right? So first, I'm going to go to Deuteronomy, the first chapter, and read the first verse in the first sentence. It says, these be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel, from Judah to Naphtali, right? So then, when you go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6, it tells you plainly who Moses is speaking to. It's all the children of Israel. So verse 7 and 6 is to them same people. It says, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord, unto Yahweh Shema Shai thy power. Yahweh Shema Shai thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Right? Hey, and if you haven't been reading, seeking or deep diving, you would never understand who is the Lord's chosen, right? And that's why in history you have to understand the separation from a wicked seed and a righteous seed, right? This is not my words. This is what's in the scriptures, right? And we've been hid to it. Now everybody in the world has their own culture. Well, the black Latinos and natives do not have a culture that they can actually learn from besides slavery, right? And I'm not gonna lie, that is not sitting well with me. It's not sitting well. So look, let's see if I can find this video of another nation saying almost the same thing as I am saying right now. So let's get it. So let's see if they give me a video. So look at the title. This is the title, man. It says white people who said blacks are the chosen people of the Most High. So let's hear what he said.
God's chosen people. The first thing I want to talk about is the appearance of the ancient Hebrew Israelites. You need to know who the true Jews are. No matter how much scripture you all are presented with regarding who the Hebrews in the Bible were and who they are in the earth today. See, I've been doing a lot of reading, and I'm starting to believe that God's chosen people are not the Jews. I feel like now it's my responsibility, now that I know the truth, to get it out there. A lot of people say, well, what's the purpose? Why do we need to know this? We need to know this because in the end days, you're going to be following one thing, and you're going to be led right into the fire. This is from Psalm 83. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden
Who brought out
ones.
what we just brought out?
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. Let us cut them off from being a nation. Let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Now I have to tell you this. If you have a new King James Version, it's going to take the word black out. It's going to take the word black out. You need to go into an older King James Version, and it will have the proper words in there. I think that it's a shame what has happened. I think that the black race has been kept in the dark, depleted, and robbed of their wealth. I think that they've been robbed of their integrity, their self-esteem. I think that was all by design. That was all by design. That was all by design. If y'all are going to believe these lies, you're going to get misled, and that's the purpose of this. It's not about
You see this? This is not me.
That's about
This is a whole bunch of Edomites saying that.
identity theft. People's identity was stolen. And who they are in the earth today, which would be the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, the Native Americans.
What? Hold on.
Other scriptures are Lamentations 5 and verse 10 and Job 30 today, which would be so.
Hold
That's
on.
the purpose of this. It's not about color. It's not about this and that. It's about identity theft. Identity theft. People's identity was stolen. And who they are in the earth today, which would be the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, the Native Americans, the Aborigines. A couple of other scriptures are Lamentations 5 and verse 10 and Job 30:30. Those also refer to the skin color of the Israelites as being black. There's certain passages in the Bible that refer to God's children.
You heard that lady say black, Latinos, and natives. I didn't put that word in her mouth. I just went on YouTube, typed in a few words, and it went to where I needed to be. Man, the truth is going to come out regardless if they want to hear it or if they don't like it. They said the black, Latinos, natives, and Americans Man, if that don't give you a faith booster, I don't know what to tell you. I just went right on YouTube and typed it in, and they had their own uh, compilation of different videos of these other nations saying God's chosen people are the Israelites. That's fire. That is fire. That is fire, man. Whole bunch of motivation, man. Just when the other nations is saying it, that joint just shoot a light bulb in your damn head. Is this real? Can't believe what I just heard, Billy. Billy, they just said it, Billy. Is over for us, Billy. Let me see, because I seen one of my brothers post something.
I'm a first-time home buyer, and I'm using Realtor.com. All you gotta do is go to Realtor.com. When you think of what Jesus... No question.
Let me see. Dang. Wow. Dang, the Lord is moving brothers around. That brother, the Lord moves and took him out of the congregation, and now this man, wow. 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 That is crazy. Let me get some, man. Bring out a few more precepts and then I'll close it out. This is Ephesians 4, verse 14 and 16. It says, that we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men in cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. Right? A lot of our black Latinos and natives is tossed to and fro. You know what? I don't like these brothers. I'm gonna go over here to these brothers. These brothers more solid, right? But then, if you seeing that you keep going from camp to camp, before you hop, look, hey, it's a lot of camp hoppers, man. There's a lot of doctrine hoppers. There's a lot of, excuse my language, dick hoppers, right? It's a lot of perspective persons, respect of persons, right? You got to be sincere for your Habashim Yahushai, but you got men out here twisting, nailing, and scheming out here, man. Which side is you on, man? It's a lot of brothers that's not choosing, that's not being diligent, man. That's not being sincere, bro. It's a lot of quitters, right? It's a lot of brothers that don't get things their way. And guess what? They want to fold like a damn envelope. It says, but speaking the truth in love may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Hamashiach. Right? Right? You got to be tired of being tossed to and fro. Right? The ministry is on one course. That's why I'm thankful that the Lord gave me and my brothers the veil to be able to actually speak one mind. Right? And be able to actually study to approve ourselves with one another. Right? This is another thing. It's not real sharpening swords. Right? You need brothers that's actually really teaching these prophecies in dark sayings, right? Hold on, let me get it. Iron sharpen iron. We get it. This is Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17. Iron sharpeneth iron, So a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend, right? It's not enough sharpening going on in this ministry, right? If we say it as a collective, but you know, I'm not gonna lie. The area where I know I'm getting sharp from Elder Apostle Gabar on down, these brothers doing a lesson, man. I'll show you right now. I'm definitely saving this video right here. This right here is getting saved in the arsenal. I have to save this. Let me change this. Excuse me, y'all. Where is it at? Yep. I'm saving that right there. That right there is so let's see. Let's see what brothers is live. The elder from South Carolina is live right now. Of course, I see I'm live. GMS Platters for Yasharon, he's live. I know my brother Sam about to do a video. Yarmayan, I know for sure is about to do a video. Kawaz about to do a video. These brothers is diligent, right? Iron sharpen iron. A brother just did a video a few hours ago in my father's house, our many mansions, right? Without survival, it's showing, I don't know, I would have to, oh no, that's an ad, Salaki. You got a brother from GMS Dedification showing the ancestors of the Chinese race written on stone. They got the name Yahweh. Look at that. Brothers can't be folding in this thing like they playing poker or chess, man. Right? And as soon as you fold, the Lord will send you to Wonderland. Right? That's how you know wherever brothers is at, if they gotta go, they're not getting fed, they hungry. You got another brother that did a video. Just in FYI, angels can also be sent to deceive you. That's 1 Kings chapter 22, verse 19 to 23. You got my brother Asher. My brother Asher putting out news articles. Putin amps up more nuke threats, but is anyone even paying attention anymore? No. China is planning new training faculty in Cuba, raising prospects of troops on Americans' doorstep. Yasharon right now, they live. They out there on them highways and byways. That's how I know brother sharpen and short. This ministry is continuous, right? Right? You got Zion from Niagara Falls, man. A quick observation. He going into who are the descendants of Esau today. A quick 6-minute torpedo. Asher did a video, which is the other day, smitten with madness. Another brother exposes scenes from the Black Mirror TV show just to make it a prophetic, edifying. GMS declaring the end. Thy wife shall be a harlot in the city. Look, I could keep on. It's edification every day. EBT snap car system shut down. Watch and pray. Wait, hold on. Let me get to this one. EBT shut down. Hold on. Let me see. EBT and snap card. EBT slash. No. That's not it. Salaki. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this video this brother just posted. It's like it's getting real. Wow. Yeah, you got another one. It says millions of Americans are about to have SNAP benefits cut. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. I can't. It says U.S. ending emergency food stamp benefits nationwide. See, I can't find that video that brother got. They trying to get slick. Dang.
One of my subscribers told me that EBT snaps, you know, the food stamp place,
Yep.
nobody can get their food stamps. Nowhere. Nationwide.
Hold on.
Tonight we have critical news for folks struggling to get by. As Alabamians are forced to spend more and more on groceries, emergency SNAP food stamps benefits are coming to an end. It's thanks to the Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2023, apparently halting emergency benefits nationwide. NBC 15's Garrett Harmon joins us now live in Mobile. Garrett, some folks are wondering how they'll even put food on their table.
That's right, Kim, and some shoppers I spoke with today told me they have to break the bank just to get the necessities. Anyone leaving the grocery store will tell you.
Very high when you can't get a dozen of eggs for less than $5.
Yo, a lot of people that's not speaking on thus saith the Lord.
People telling me their grocery bills are
Lord willing, y'all can still hear that.
It's usually around $200 to $300 a week.
I average probably about anywhere from 200 to 275.
Meat and eggs and cheese, all that is high, so about $400 or $500. People like Christina Peebles are not only getting groceries for themselves, but they also have other mouths to feed.
Everything is went up. I have a 14-year-old and a husband. You definitely don't get a lot for $200 or $300.
Over 390,000 Alabama households could struggle to get food on the table. Emergency allotment for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, better known as SNAP benefits, is coming to an end.
Yo, like that man said, he said, let food stamps shut down. It's going to be more deadbeat mothers than fathers, right? Let alone all the women that want to hop from man to man. Some of the women that want to sell their food stamps. Hey, it's okay. Get your money. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 25. I might not have to read all the way to verse 34. But here it goes. It says, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Which of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit unto his stature? Right? None of us should worry about what we gonna eat, right? Knowing that this time, right, it's about to be a lot of left trigger squares, right? And a lot of us is gonna be so afraid. Well, food is going up. We ain't gonna be able to, man. You gotta have faith in your Habashim Yahushai, right? And that's the desire you want to have right now, man. It's getting real. Right? Brothers is not worried about sharpening their sword with brothers that's really getting into these scriptures, man. Daily. Let's see look. Is this a joking matter? This brother is going into certain stores that's making you use palm reading to buy your groceries. Right? You got inspiration and motivation. You better get your life together in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, or it's too late. What else we got? A major crisis is coming. This video after video, I ain't gonna lie. This video, look. It's on its way. Money won't mean a damn thing, right? Money won't mean a damn thing. Brothers and sisters got to double up right now, man. Double up your faith, man. Be continuous. Be fervent in the spirit, right? Without faith, it's going to be impossible to please him, right? You're going to be saved out of trouble. Let's get a few more scriptures and we can close out. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Just like we're saved, a lot of us was even saved from that crack thing. Some of us probably didn't have a grandmother or a mother or a father that was on them that strong crack or heroin, right? A lot of us got saved by got pushed through during the COVID moment, and that's all by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? Proverbs 11:8. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. So the Lord is going to be like, I don't know if you ever know the game, like with the cards, and you shuffle it, and then they tell you which one to pick. The righteous is going to be switching roles with the wicked. The wicked is going to be in trouble, and the righteous is going to be saved out of it. Choose you this day who you going to serve. Psalms 34:19. Many are the affliction of the righteous, but Yahweh Shem Shai delivereth him out of all of them. Right? The Lord is going to deliver us out of that trouble. But guess what? It's a privilege to make it through these trials and tribulations. Right? So you have to choose this day what role you're going to play in the hands of the Lord. Because everybody is in the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Regardless if you love it, care about it, or don't care. Right? So till next time, Lord willing, this was edifying for the hopeful elect, scattered abroad four corners of the earth. If I can do it, you can do it. If you can do it, I can damn sure can do it. Kwam Yasharella, Shalom.